and welcome back to another stream of Ega Gaming. I'm Tim, also known as Evil Genius Alpha, and today I'm back with the regular program, and that's Tales of Arise and then Persona 5 Royale. So let's dive into it. Press the any button. I ain't got no any button. Oh yeah. Continue. What was I doing again? Oh yeah, I wanted to fish, but I can't seem to find a fishing spot. Shall we check if that guy finally picked out some new clothes?
Always good to be back in familiar territory.
Familiar territory. Really? You still don't know? Man, you suck.
I wonder what we'll find out there this time. Most likely Zoogles, I would reckon. I mean, other than them.
Shut up, Law. I'm trying to focus.
The heavens must be smiling.
Should we try again? Just for the fun of it? Can always reload. Yeah, let's try it.
You can tell it's tough just looking at it.
Yeah, it'd probably mess us up good.
Alright, let's get messed up then. Oh, we really messed up. Oh, we did get a little bit damage in compared to last time. We're getting closer. I think a level gap of 19 levels is a bit too much. Yeah, you're done.
Yikes! Don't make eye contact with it.
Different quest then. Okay. But then let's check the owl forest then. It's the least we can do.
Looks like we made it here in one.
Hoot hoot hoot. Hoot hoot. Owl spotter. Find and report 13 owls. The lonely forest is beginning to show signs of feathered life. Hoot hoot. Hoot hoot. Ooh, a gift for me. Scarlet inherited coat. Blue inherited coat.
Look, it's all the owls we found. I guess this was their way of thanking us for finding them.
It looks
too.
like they're grouping up by color. Is that a thing?
Actually, the color of Dan and Owl's feathers is based on their maturity and their astral energy element. So maybe they stick to certain groups even if they all belong to the same kingdom.
Then I guess that means we can tell just how many owls we found in each domain.
They seem to be.
Don't forget to like, follow, or subscribe.
Us for finding their buddies.
And subscribing now at Twitch will earn you, of course, free Apple Plus for a small
Then again,
period of
they're
time.
telling us that we have more
I think it was 3 months.
I think the queen is protesting that they shouldn't put undue pressure on us.
Maybe he's arguing back that we're the only ones they can actually turn to?
Right. Which is why the queen is worried about sowing any ill will with us.
We'll do our best, so don't worry, I think.
Can you understand them?
Of course not. I'm just inferring. For some reason, when I hear them talk, that's just what I imagine them saying.
Oh, well, I think you're pretty close to the mark at least.
Well, don't worry about it. We're not breaking our backs over this. I think that was a thank you.
Seems like it. From both of them.
Hoodle seems happy with this. Isn't that nice, Rinwell?
Isn't it nice?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Alright, that's probably it. Musgul Calaglia.
Hey, if we find anyone who needs help here...
I know. We'll make sure to ask what's wrong.
Oh!
Yeah, you, Elfin? Or are you still bumming around these parts? I know I said you were welcome to come back here when you need a rest, but This is a bit soon for a reunion, don't you think? Now that you mention it, it's kind of does look like I'm taking it a little too easy. To be honest, I'm feeling a little lost with what to do right now. Well, in that case, why don't you help me out a bit? There's always so much to do out here. There's no time to worry about things. For instance, I'm running low on pepper and could use some more. I use it in my medicine as well as to preserve my food. And if you help me with this, it'll get rid of all your troubles, guaranteed. We have what you need. If that's what you need, we've got some of it ourselves. Is that enough for you? Oh, it's exactly what I was looking for. Thanks. Could you wait there for me? I'm gonna whip up my special recipe with it just for you.
How's this?
Well, what do you think of my very own kebabs? They were the best meal I've had all year. Didn't realize you were such a good cook, Doc. I had a feeling they'd be right up your alley. The secret to them lies entirely in the pepper. I'm more than happy to teach you the recipe so you can cook it for yourself on the road.
Thanks.
That'll be great. Thanks, Doc. Doc's secret ingredient.
I was wondering why she'd gone quiet. She's still eating.
She just loves eating.
I think Hoodle senses something.
And I want to know where.
I won't forgive you!
Eternal devastation! Pierce! Blow away!
Did you see?
Sure did. The part where you swung and missed, right?
This will be a delicious piece of cake. Here I go.
Eternal devastation!
I'm only getting started. We won that by a mile. Go no further.
Rising Falcon!
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
Come on, Hoodle, let me know where your buddy is.
You are in tip-top shape.
As soon as I'm done here.
How could a girl ever say no?
These little ones are hardly worth our time. Barely a blip on our radar.
No choice. You're mine!
Glacial spear.
It's
evil. These little ones are...
Less talking, more pummeling. This could be useful.
Oh yeah, this game I can use L3.
Out of our way! We're thinning them out.
We? More like me.
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
All fine and dandy, but need to find a Hoodle somewhere. Apparently. I'm back. Maybe it's that way. Yeah, somewhere here. Okay.
You are in tip-top shape.
As soon as I'm done here, come help out.
How could a girl ever say no?
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
My fists are crushing it out there.
Oh, there you are.
Look, Hoodle, one of your buddies.
Oh, there's a fishing spot. I think. Let's go fishing.
A fish! You saw it too, right? Ha! Time to try a different spot.
I hope we catch something decent.
Indeed. Hungry bellies are counting on this. All right, once more
Oh,
from the top.
wrong button. My bad. Oh, I am such an idiot sometimes.
There we go.
Get my fish on. Oh, wrong button.
I'll let you go this time.
Ah, this is even more hard than I thought. Pay attention even a bit.
Reel it in. I'll let you go this time.
Damn it. I need to scratch just a bit, and then that was gone.
All right. Good fishers always keep it
Damn.
cool. There we go. Well, that wasn't much of a challenge.
Guess it's
Right.
important to stay calm.
All right. I'll catch something bigger next time.
Nice work.
Got some new fish.
Reel it in.
Gotcha.
Anybody could reel in that.
Guess it's important to stay calm.
That
That
should do
food
the
there
trick.
looks pretty tasty.
Yep, we can fix that new recipe with it.
I eagerly await the final result.
Taco Pond. We can go all the way back there.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Alright, let's get a move on this time.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
I just noticed none of you other Dahnans have spirit cores. Why is that?
Both of my parents were part of the resistance in Calaglia. In fact, my birth was kept a secret from the Renans.
Mine too. We always lived in hiding, so I never had a spirit core embedded in me like I was supposed to.
What about you, Alphen? You were a slave in Calaglia before all this, weren't you?
To be completely honest, I'm not sure why I don't have one. All the other Dahna slaves around me did. I was the only exception. They tended to keep their distance from me to avoid attracting any attention from the soldiers, because of my mask and all. What about you, Kisara?
Don't forget to follow, like, or subscribe. And if you subscribe right now on Twitch, you get a 3-month subscription of Apple TV. That would help me out a lot.
They did such a great job, the procedure didn't even leave a scar.
One of the benefits of coexistence, huh?
I know that once the spirit vessel was shut down, there wasn't much need for me to hurry. But still, I didn't like having that mark of servitude lingering on me any longer than I had to.
I can get behind
It may
that.
sound a little strange to hear me say this, but I'm just me now. Not a guardsman or a
guardsman.
slave. I'm my own woman. And this is my chance to have a new beginning.
Haha.
There is one rugged road. You'd think they'd keep this at least a little better maintained, right?
Why spend energy fixing that which is rarely used? Repairs require time and effort, which in our world means slaves, often in great numbers. For you, it may be a simple request, but that can quickly become another's difficult burden. Nobody gains anything without someone expending effort.
And
True.
somehow that someone always ends up being a Dahnan, while the Renans are the ones who...
True enough. Ideally, in a perfect world, I think it's only fair that the ones who need it should be the ones to perform the work.
However, when doing so could be dangerous like it is here, there are many who would prefer that it be others who risk their lives in their stead.
So,
And at least pay well.
what you're saying is that people will just put up with the inconvenience until someone else comes along to fix it for them?
Indeed, and it is those who can no longer bear that feeling that inevitably take action. Much like the Dahnans in our group do so now. As strange as it may be to hear such a thing from the likes of myself.
It's true that most of the Dahnans in Calaglia have been resigned to just accepting things as they are. Still, we can't just blame them for...
What are you making that face for? You're not worn out already, are you?
Nah, just regretting I ever said anything in the first place.
Yeah, you wanna fight now?
I have a bad feeling about this.
Mystic Art.
Certainly not bad. No complaints here.
Big boy standing in the road there. This is a pain. Why can't this Zuggle stand still? Perhaps it's time I deploy my secret weapon. I'll stop it right there. It stands. Dohalim's boost attack. Throw vines from the ground to ensnare enemies and strike them. Effective on fleet-footed enemies. This nullifies their evasive abilities and downs them.
There's nowhere to run from my art. When he slows down, backs our chance.
This will come in handy.
Can't
It's
get
like
out of
trying to
this.
keep up with a wolf.
Prepare to be seized. Scoot back. Stand back. I'll trip it up. You require a hand. I'm on it. Double demon fang. No further. Strike. Magna. I'm on it. Take this. In a bind. You're mine. Eternal devastation. It's over. Now or never. You're mine. Can't get out of this. Take this. Can't get out of this. Here I come. Here. Blow away. Munarondo. Take this.
On in there with the others.
The Talon Hurricane. Rising Falcon.
Sleep now.
Munarondo. Rising Falcon. Take this. In a bind.
Fierce evil.
Eternal devastation.
Freeze lancer. Take this. Glacial spear. Fierce evil.
Lost my focus.
Freeze lancer.
Can't get out of this. No escape. Lead the charges to me.
This will come in handy.
It's on. Here I come.
Mega ray.
Take this. Easter.
Steel force.
It's time. You're finished.
Yes, they're done for.
Got some interesting moves there, Dohalim. I'm glad you're on my side.
I'm simply glad to hear that I can make myself useful to you all. Huh?
What's wrong?
We seem to have come across some rather unusual objects.
What, you mean that pile of garbage?
No mere garbage, I assure you. Still, I've never seen anything shaped like it before. I'm intrigued.
Are you curious about this stuff, Rinwell?
Oh, yeah. I think he might have found some old Dahnan relics. They look like the remains of a bunch of objects that disappeared after the Renans first invaded.
And yet here I am, holding them without so much as a second thought. I imagine this sight must be unsettling to you.
Not really, just that it must be nice to be a Renan who has time to indulge in stuff like that, unlike the rest of us.
Are you interested in this stuff too, Dohalim?
Charmed may be a better turn of phrase. I simply love objects that can give me a sense of what their maker was thinking, the history that went into their creation. You see, we Renans have hardly any such objects that trace back to our distant past.
I still don't understand what you two find so intriguing about it, though.
Why not? We're talking about our own culture here.
I get that, but it's not like this stuff is any use now, does it? It's just old. Real old.
Oh, but it does. Holding it in your hands like this, one can feel and engage with the distant past in a way no history book can ever accomplish.
I'll take your word for it. Well, seeing as it's Dahnan history, just make sure you're careful with it. All right, Dohalim?
But of course.
Crocodile Crusher. Dante. Obtain your first non-DLC artifacts. Artifacts confer special effects simply by having them, some of which serve as bonuses that can be enjoyed after clearing the game. You can toggle each on and off from the artifact list. Additional art panels. You can now set 6 additional arts. Press square. Dolahim. Treasure hunter.
There's history in the air.
Lana Stair, thank you for your support and welcome in. Let me give you a quick shout out now. I'm not too busy with anything special. Hope you're having a wonderful week so far. Tell me a bit about yourself if you have the time. Alright, I can now have like 2 sets.
I need to be stronger.
Okay, do stuff with it.
This path will remain limited for some time. Take care not to get ambushed.
I'm surprised you know the terrain.
Oh yeah, we get artifacts right now. That's it, +1. Unknown difficulty. Oh, okay, that's not that interesting. I also got a new. I don't think I got something stronger, right? Or was it an outfit? Ah, new for her. Carius. Alright, that's it.
So well. Lords don't strike me as having much time for wandering in the woods.
Archer Hawk, be gone.
These little ones are hardly worth our time. Cut them apart to your heart's content.
And they're dead.
There's always room for improvement.
It's so hilly around here. I can feel my feet getting blisters.
That's mountain hiking for you. It can be pretty tough if you're not used to these sorts of trails.
I take it you're comfortable with them then?
Oh yeah, we used to run up and down these.
Oh man, I hope I live long enough to regret this.
Let's go! It's a duel of the arts!
Can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
Here!
Severing wind! Take this! Not today! I owe you one. Why'd you do me?
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Take this!
Strike! You're finished!
Here, let me help.
You're mine! You're finished! I'm on it! Take this! You're done! It's time!
Here, let me
Wind! Strike! Here I come!
Now, glacial clear! This one's got your name on it!
Volcanic impacts. Nice.
I can feel my power growing!
Feel my power growing.
More Dahnan ruins here too, I see.
What were people even thinking back then? Trying to build anything around here.
Maybe they just had that much time and energy on their hands.
I sure have built... What's up a sweat with this?
Rest assured, we have reached the top. It's all downhill from here, quite literally.
So Mahag Saar's just up ahead then?
Indeed. If you look, across this
Means. Oh, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I'm sorry for the delay. It was my youngest son that really needed to go to the bathroom. My eldest son also wanted some attention, etc, etc. You know how it is. If you give kids, and if you don't have kids,
What's this thing?
be glad. It's up to you, just like us, wanting to have more kids, and it's not working out, then I'm sorry, of course.
Brace yourselves. This one's tough. Dazzle. Rising light. Coming through.
It's the card.
Now. Scarlet Inferno.
Will this help?
Not a chance. Not today. Here and now. Take this. We did it.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less coffee, more fun.
Cut them apart here. We've all got enough on our
Yes.
Astral energy!
Say no more.
You sure showed them.
All in a day's work.
Oh man, I hope I live long enough to
No
regret
further.
I'm like bait to them.
Severing wind. Runarondo. Severing wind. Mirage. Okay, here I go. Rising wyvern. Okay.
I'll smash you!
Not in your dreams.
I'm not done.
You see what happened there as you crossed me. Shouldn't have done that.
An astral art?
That's my cue.
Shut him down. In an instant.
Impact cross, nice.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! I'll finish you here and now!
With this, I can become even stronger.
Are we there yet?
Still thinking about how to act around Dohalim?
That obvious, huh? Except I don't think I'll be changing much after all. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to stay his servant. However, I am going to treat him like a fellow comrade, the same way I would with you or anyone else. For as long as I can remember, I've spent my life protecting others. But isn't that what friends do too? Support and protect one another in times of need?
Which in the end pretty much means doing as you've always done, right? If that's what you're most comfortable with, I'm certainly not going
That game is amazing.
Actually, I've been thinking about how I ought
I
to...
always try out several games before I actually pick one to
When I
keep
set out on
playing.
this journey, it was to rid
Because
Elde
some,
Menancia of
I don't know how to
and search for
how
wisdom
to
in the outside world.
explain it, but I always have a game that sticks with me.
Return.
It just grabs my attention.
Well, for letting me tag along. But it got me thinking.
Yeah, this is
what
one
am
of
I
them.
actually contributing by being here?
What are you talking about? You know how to hold a weapon, don't you? That's help enough.
Is it though?
But
Sometimes
welcome
I
in
wish before I could do anything
RPGs,
all night.
like the wordplay.
Sorry about that. Jeez, I'm famished.
Now that you mention it, what do you guys normally do for food and meals when you're out and about on your travels?
What do you mean, what do we do? We find stuff to eat and eat it. So long as it's meat, I'm not fussy.
Eating what you like can be
Fuzzy.
good for morale in the short term. But you need to think about your diet if you want to stay healthy.
Does that mean eating vegetables too?
Isn't that obvious?
It does. Which I guess hasn't been happening up till now.
Yeah, to be honest, we could be eating better than we do.
Understood. In that case, I'll just have to make sure you're all staying healthy and eating right myself. Fortunately, I happen to know a thing or two about cooking as well.
You hear that, Law? Sounds like you'll be eating your greens after all.
Don't know if I can platinum the game, because I don't platinum a lot of games.
What is it?
But I'll be honest, my first one was
I was just wondering if you had any thoughts on all this.
the one that came with the PlayStation.
Do her good to have a project.
No, not Isara.
Come on, it's on the tip of my tongue.
Was there anything you wanted to add?
Me?
Little guy.
Certainly you're not looking to me for culinary skill, I hope.
Typical Renan, leaving everything to someone else.
Astrobot, yeah, thank you.
I don't think...
That said, should you need my skills on the battlefield, please rest
My mind
assured
was
there's no
going like
question of
Astral and stuff like that. That didn't
regardless
add
of
up.
who we may face.
Yeah, Astrobot, yeah.
I'm sure no one doubts that. Listen, guys, if we're traveling together, we should probably at least try to make an effort to get to know one another, don't you
It's fun to play through.
I wouldn't get
A lot of
your
memories.
expectations too high in that regard. Believe it or not, sometimes I'm not sure I even know myself all that well.
I've been there from the PlayStation 1, so it's all good memories. A little game.
You look like you're deep in thought.
Not exactly. I was merely thinking about you two and your sense of etiquette.
Oh?
I don't care about etiquette.
Indeed. To be
Yeah, I
clear,
read about
I find
that.
your lack of manners to be nigh intolerable.
Now a more fleshed out full game idea.
Forget it. Do we really need to talk about this now?
Yes, I find such impropriety on your parts to be deeply unsettling. It concerns me greatly.
What do you want us to do? We were slaves. We never got to learn how to be proper like you.
Yeah, what he said. Maybe you missed how we were just focused on surviving.
I'm a survivor, I'm gonna make it.
For a Denon to learn proper manners.
That's because I was given the opportunity to learn. Moreover, my duties as a guardsman required it. Not every realm is like Menancia, as you well know.
Yeah, I don't think it's fair to hold us.
Nothing
to
like
others'
Menancia.
standards.
Exactly. You've got to remember what it's been like for us living under the Rena elsewhere.
I will concede that you do indeed make a valid point. It would appear, for all my espousing the virtues of equality...
Of course we are making a valid point.
I was still looking down on the two of you.
You don't need to beat yourself up. I wasn't that offended by what you said, man.
Nevertheless, I shall mind my words from here on out. Having said that, I do believe you two would still benefit from learning the basics of proper society. I would be more than happy to teach you both when we camp out, if you like.
Yeah, no, I'll pass. Acting all prim and proper isn't really my style.
I will say that if you want to do the expansion,
How about
do it
you,
right
Rob?
away.
Would you like to learn? Although I suppose my first...
Yeah, I understand that. Depends if I am lucky enough
You're not gonna let this go, are
to
you?
afford it. Mostly I am bound to the games that are free with the subscription. My money is still bound till somewhere in February next year. Then
Hey,
I'm getting
stop for a
full
minute.
control back on my money.
What's up? You already tired?
My armor's pretty heavy. I think I need a little rest.
I second that. All of this walking is starting to take its toll on me as well.
Got 2 kids paying off debt, so
We can't spare the time. There's places we need to be.
I'm already glad that I can keep gaming.
Mia's is our destination right now.
But if one of us collapses, it will only serve to slow us down.
And otherwise, a new playthrough wouldn't be that bad to do. The game is very fun.
Best to rest while you have the opportunity.
I'm also playing Persona 5 Royale now. I did play the regular one way back. Couldn't finish it because I locked myself out of the last dungeon. So I got in there with no backup save. So Persona is the game that taught me to always have a backup save. Because I threw away 100 hours of gameplay or something like that. Who's that? Hello? Mr. Feathery guy.
For you. For me? Why?
That hurts. Ooh, it's a quick one.
He's tough.
Who are you? You said you were looking for me. Why?
Beautiful, precious life.
What the?
That is all I desire.
Don't forget to like, follow, or subscribe. With subscription these days, you get a free 3 months of Apple TV. But more importantly, you would help me out a lot.
I need you, remember?
Right.
Not today!
It's weakened!
Who the hell are you? Bastard!
This guy's not normal!
His speed is unbelievable.
You mean he even surpasses a lord? Where are you going?
Slow him down.
I've let you all down.
You'll pay for that! Megasonic thrust! Take this!
This the meaning that I'm not gonna win.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss. I can handle it. Resuscitation!
Seems like it.
You're mine!
Hey, that
Swallow blade!
by the power of
Take this!
You picked the wrong fight!
Got it.
First strike!
Now's our chance.
Could also be one of those guys you have to take down to a certain point and then they just leave.
You may be strong, but I'll never back down! Swallow blade!
I'm sorry to be a bother.
We've all got enough on us.
Yes, ma'am.
Here I come!
Thank you.
Megasonic thrust! Double demon fest!
This one's mine. Lightning bolt.
Ow. That's mean. You can kick ass, man. Ow. Aw. No, not Hoot Hoot. Don't you attack the damn bird. Don't you even dare.
Is that all that you've got? Very well. Then die.
Ooh. Ooh, another piece breaking.
A wretch like you.
What? No.
Till next time.
Till we meet again. Whoosh. And he's gone.
Shion, wake up, please!
Alphen,
Shion.
thanks, but you're kinda crushing me.
Sorry.
It's okay. And so am I.
Ooh, you can heal yourself. That's always helpful.
It's not as bad as it looks.
Not bad. That's... Shion, we thought
I'm
you were...
fine. Really.
What the hell were you thinking?
Well, you were trying to protect me too, you know.
Yeah, but I have the sword. It's different.
It's not different. Besides,
Hmm?
Never mind. It's nothing. Anyway, thank you.
But I didn't... Look, I'm just glad that you're...
Alphen?
Sorry.
That guy said he'd be back. I think maybe we should get moving before he returns, right?
Rinwell has a good point. We need to go. Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Fine and dandy.
Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I already applied some healing arts to it. It didn't even leave a scar.
But his sword went nearly straight through you.
I'm all right. Unless I've turned into some kind of ghost and I'm haunting you all right now.
Ooh, hunting.
No, I know you're not. It's just...
Look, I appreciate you looking out for me, but I'm fine, really.
There was also that strange light that appeared when Shion was stabbed. It seemed to make the enemy retreat when he saw it. Alphen, do you have any idea what it might have been?
A light? I don't know. I was kind of preoccupied with other things at the time.
Now that I think of it, between that light and the blazing sword, just what sort of person are you, Alphen? Can you use Dahnan astral arts like Rinwell, perhaps?
He wouldn't know, Dohalim. He doesn't have any memories from his past, remember?
No.
Besides, we should really be getting out of here.
I suppose you're right. Forgive me. We've almost reached Niaz, the capital of Mahag Saar. With any luck, we'll find a place there for Shion to rest. Hey.
Hey, hey, hey. Miss signals.
How are you holding up after that last fight? You're not too hurt, are you?
I'm fine, really. See for yourself.
If things get too tough out there, go ahead and fall back. I can take a beating if I need to.
I'm not here just to stand around and have everyone protect me.
I get that, but there's nothing wrong with admitting you have weaknesses too.
Do I look like I'm just trying to put on a brave face to you?
I can't feel pain, but you still can, can't you?
Look, I appreciate you're trying to look out for me, but even you go down in fights from time to time. Please, stop trying to babysit me. It's getting old.
It's not that. I just...
care about you. I'm sorry. I'll try not to care. Yes.
Are we in the right place? This place looks like a mess.
Yes, this is Niaz, the capital of Mahag Saar.
I don't see any signs of people. And the buildings.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like the kind of place people would actually live.
No soldiers, no Dahnans, not a soul to be seen. Yet look at these facades. This is clearly a Renan district.
Hey, check out that drawing on the castle gate. That's the Darkwing's crest. It's from an old Dahnan legend about a hero who defeated an evil king with a torch and their trusty owl. That's his crest. I'm sure of it.
Really? First time I'm hearing it. So if someone drew it on the gate...
That must mean the Renans have lost control of the city.
Are you suggesting the Dahnans rose up and defeated the Lord here? Hard to believe, but not entirely unthinkable, given the evidence.
Let's look around and see if we can find someone. They might be able to tell us what happened. This is horrible.
Is there truly no one here?
All of these ruins look like they were made pretty recently.
But if that's the case, then where do you think the people that used to live here went off to? There must have been Dahnans and Renans, right?
That's a good question. Even if the Dahnans rebelled and managed to overthrow the Renans here, there should still be some people around.
This debris. Do you think it could be the work of Renan astral arts?
Perhaps, but the appearance of these ruins is rather uniform, which leads me to believe otherwise.
Hey, Rinwell. That story you told us about the Dark Wings. It said that the evil king was vanquished with a holy flame, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Then there might be some truth to that old story after all. It looks like all the rubble here had been scarred by flames.
Let's not jump to any conclusions just yet. If we can find someone around here, we might be able to get them to tell us what happened.
Raising Dohalim.
You forgot to take care of the fire yesterday.
What do you mean, take care of? Ah, yes. You meant to put it out?
Yep. If it stays lit, we could end up in real trouble real fast.
I see. I apologize for not realizing that. I shall be more careful in the future.
The way he's talking, it's like the thought of putting it out himself never even occurred to him.
Moving on, Dohalim, I should mention that the clasp for your cape is about to come undone.
Oh yes, I tried to fix that myself, but it simply refused to cooperate with me.
I can't believe I'm hearing this. Are you telling me Renans can't even dress themselves?
Lords like Dohalim have attendants that take care of just about everything they need, so I'm not surprised he sometimes struggles with the basics.
Even by those
Pampered
standards,
little boy.
gotta
But
admit,
still,
he's
good fire.
a little extreme.
Shion has got a point. I mean, you don't see Renans like her needing so much help to get stuff done.
In my case, circumstances forced me to learn how to be independent. Even so, I still think Dohalim could afford to pick up a few more self-sufficient skills.
Well, specifically speaking, what would you suggest that I learn?
For starters, I think it'd be good for you to learn how to dress. And put on shoes. How to comb your hair is equally important. And learning to manage your possessions better. And then from there...
She sounds like his mom rattling all that off.
Oh, and another thing. About your owl, Rinwell.
What is it?
When he starts to molt, would you be willing to give me his old feathers? I think I could find a use for them.
What do you intend to do with those?
Well, recently, I haven't been sleeping well. However, I hear pillows made from owl feathers are very comfortable and wish to make one.
This is why I hate you, Renans!
Did I say something offensive?
Next time, put your own needs aside for a second and think about how someone might react first. Then consider if it's worth asking at all.
Good idea. Yeah, was this it? Alright, then it's time to save the game. Alright, I'm going out for a little break. That means preparing my next smoke. Maybe grab something small to eat while I switch the games. So I'll be back in 5 to tops 10 minutes. And then we'll be playing Royale Persona 5. So I'll be right back.